EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers.
Mason Crosby to kick off.
And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. DeAndre Carter returning it. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
First carry now. This is Johnson. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
15 yards on the play, 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Watson on target here with Fuller. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards, a 1st down.
At the 42-yard
How
line.
about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd.
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Watson. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Brings up 4th down. And
Here we go on 4th. Watson finding fouls complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
on the carry.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
From the 17, Watson, and that's complete to Cooks. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. It's Deshaun Watson looks. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And right away, he lost the football. But fortunately, he he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 6-0 our score after one. Rodgers now on first down. Flushed out right. And this one is incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess, but it'll be second down.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. That's caught at the 25. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
A gain of 29.
And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 25-yard line. Rodgers again now. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
At the 36-yard line.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. Gosh, when you've got Deshaun Watson, Charles, executing a run-pass option, that puts the defense in a tough spot, does it not?
It does, and what I liked is that you called me this week, watching your own video, your own tape, and you said, I think the runner's going to pop a few this week because of what we've seen from Deshaun Watson. His ability to get to the...
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
So after the sack here, 2nd and 14. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory.
He's across midfield.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
He's got his tight end. It's Fells. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes. We'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. It's on field. It's on field.
Watson, he fakes to Johnson and now looks to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
It's now 3rd down and long.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive. Left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's going to go deep for Funchess. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The veteran tight end, Mercedes Lewis, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Throwing again, Rodgers. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range, so now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. This is out quickly to the right. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this Texans defense stands tall. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Well, right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
22-yard line.
Check, Mike 42.
Watson on first down. He's got Fuller. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A final shot before the break. Watson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
With a handoff to
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
At the 36-yard line.
After the interception, here's Watson. Open man, the tight end fails. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run on first down. Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Texans turn that interception into a touchdown. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Looking deep for Adams. He's got a man, complete.
Rodgers pass.
A big play there, Rodgers to Adams. 42 yards.
42 yards.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Second and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. To throw again, Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And again, it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Touchdown.
Devontae Adams. 43 yards. And the Packers are back within a score. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Texans 12.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Here's Carter now on the return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. This will be caught inside the 10. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. From 3 yards out, and the Packers have taken the lead.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
Rodgers operating from the gun. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, and that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 8 there on the 1st down play. Back now in Houston. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Zadarius Smith in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
At the 42-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. Aaron, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
And the Packer 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay.
With 17,
Devontae Adams. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Good. Makes the score Packers 22, Texans 12.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Green Bay.
Here's Carter now on the return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
Carter on the return. The Texans take over 1st and 10.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
David Johnson.
Kevin King coming up from the secondary to make the play.
Kevin King.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them.
Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Adams. Touchdown.
4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
The kick is good.
Crosby with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Texans take over first and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Adrian Amos with a pick, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at the 40. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and the Texans scoop it, and they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over first and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Rodgers now on 1st down. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. J.J. Watt, his 2nd sack of the night.
It's 2nd down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. After the sack on 1st down, Rodgers. And he hits his target, the tight end Lewis. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
5-yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
Rodgers throwing here. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Incomplete.
Well, that play certainly took a long time, and that's why a lot of coaches in training camp, they use a whistle or a horn at about 3 seconds because they want the ball in the hands of the quarterback. They want the play to develop quickly and get the ball downfield. This one had to go over 5 seconds holding on to the football, and then he ends up getting hit, and they have an incompletion.
Again, he was looking for Devontae Adams, and it's 3rd down.
Because it's 3rd down.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off inside the 10. And he is all the way up past the 25. Now with that interception, you feel like we've got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And Stills bringing it in. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Throwing again on second down. Watson, it's complete. Stills. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. From the 50, it's Watson. It's caught. Stills right side. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Brings up 3rd and 11.
Out of the gun, Watson. He finds his man Johnson. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got his man. It's Williams. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Rodgers looking to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for Devontae Adams. Incomplete.
2nd and 10.
At the 40-yard line.
Hey, take 26.
Throwing again. Rodgers. That's complete to Lazard. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 23.